and welcome to another Ye Olde Battleaxe hobby video. This one, I finally finished painting my Imperial Knight. I've owned this guy for quite a while now. I bought him when I first started playing, right at the tail end of 7th edition, because I was sort of reintroduced to 40k by my friend Jason. I started playing it right at the end of 40k, and I bought this guy as part of a Adeptus Mechanicus detachment that you could get. I can't remember what it was called now. It was a ridiculously overpowered detachment where you didn't have to pay for any upgrades or anything. And then 8th edition came in, and I haven't really used him much. Not because I don't want to, I mean, Knights are awesome, but more because he wasn't painted. I like to try and use fully painted armies in my 40k reports now, but he's all done. I've done exactly the same colour scheme, really, that I used for my Pride of Caliban Dark Angel Successor chapter, because that's who he will fight with at the moment. At some point, I probably will get some more Knights, but that's a way off at the moment because I'm expanding my Dark Angels, and I've pre-ordered the Sisters of Battle as well, so I want to get them too. But hopefully he fits in quite well with my Dark Angels. He looks cool with them. I've put him with them, and he looks good. So a simple black with the red trim, same as the Pride of Caliban, with a bit of dry brushing to make it look a bit weathered. So this is a Night Warden with the Gatling cannon, I think it's called, rocket pod. I don't know which one that is, but and then he's got twin heavy flame right underneath, and a melter gun, and then the chainsword. Obviously, he can have it as a heavy stubber, which is, depending on who I was facing, may well change to those. If I was facing something like Tyranids, I'd probably take stubbers and just for the hail of fire that you can get. And also with this guy, it's the first time since I was about 10 that I've applied transfers. So it was quite an interesting experience, really. I watched the Games Workshop painting video with Duncan on how to apply them. I did it exactly the same way. So to do it, I applied a coat of hard coat on the areas I was going to do it, and you just wet. It's not nice if you just wet the transfers. I seem to remember in the old days you had to like steam them or use hot water, which was a pain, but you just get them wet and they slide right off. And I didn't want this to be one of the main houses. He's going to be a free blade essentially. I didn't want to use one of the main houses like Hawkshroud or Raven. I wanted to kind of create it as my own. So I've used a set of transfers for, I think, a night house called Mortis. So you can see it under there, Mortis. Which I don't think actually exists anymore. I haven't bought the Imperial Knights Codex, which I will get because I do want to get more Knights. So they've got this kind of skeleton theme, which I quite like, and I think this looks really cool. We've got the half an Imperial Aquila and half is a kind of dead one, and there's lots of skulls on it. Same this side, skulls on the top. And there's a couple of Mechanicus things because I want it to be to retain that link to the Mechanicus that obviously built the knight. And I'm calling him the Emperor's Sword. I like having Emperor in names and things. I just named my Sisters of Silence the Emperor's Hand card, and he's called the Emperor's Sword. He's going to go alongside my Dark Angels and possibly my Sisters of Silence as well. So I'm hoping to put together, I've got a list of 2,000 points that includes this guy, all my assassins, the Sisters of Silence, and a few Dark Angels. So a real mixture of Imperium. And I think it looks pretty good. I'm quite pleased with it. It's not the most detailed paint job, but it just takes a long time to do. So I'm really happy with them as he is. I think on the tabletop alongside the Dark Angel, I think he'll look really cool. There it is. There's the Emperor's Sword Imperial Knight, and you'll hopefully see him in a battle report soon. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.